Academy. At the top tonight, constitutional carry. It's now law in Texas, meaning folks who legally own a gun are now able to carry it openly out in public. But before you strap on that holster, there are rules that you need to know, or you could end up facing a harsher punishment if caught in the wrong place with that weapon.
Our Bill Churchwell joins us now with details in our top story at 10 o'clock.
And here's the thing, despite the law going into effect, there are still places you cannot take that weapon. And tonight I spoke with one safety expert who is encouraging folks to still get a license to carry. House Bill 1927 allows Texans to openly carry handguns without training or permits. Previously, Texans were required to obtain a license to carry, something that is still an option, according to Daniel Garcia.
Constitutional carry is simply the state acknowledging your personal right to carry a firearm. The license to carry is a class that covers way more bases. Grip safety here, thumb safety here.
Garcia is the general manager here at the Sharpshooter, where he says he has seen folks looking to buy a gun for the first time as a result of the passage of this bill. He says he still encourages proper training.
You know, you got to know how to handle the firearm, how to use it safely, how to carry it safely. There's a lot of misnomers, wrong ways to carry in South Texas, you know, carrying behind the back. People think that's a good way to carry, and it's very dangerous.
What it does not change is how old you have to be to own a gun. You must be at least 21 and cannot have served a sentence for a felony or domestic violence.
There's a lot of opportunities to make mistakes with constitutional carry. You do have deadly force at your fingertips.
Carrying a gun is a significant responsibility.
Nueces County Sheriff J.C. Hooper has been looking over the long list of new laws that went into effect. Many of them, he says, relate to law enforcement. When it comes to constitutional carry, he says there are still places where you cannot carry a gun, like polling places, airports, hospitals, schools, courthouses, even bars and sporting events.
If you end up at one of these locations where you can't legally take that gun inside, have a plan on what you're going to do with a gun.
He says it is never a good idea to leave your gun in your vehicle. The reason?
Cars get broken into, and when your car gets broke into by a criminal, we've now created an armed criminal.
Also keep this in mind. If you make a mistake and bring your gun into a place you shouldn't, the penalties are much stiffer.
With constitutional carry, if that's all you're relying on, it's mostly going to be a Class A misdemeanor or a felony. If you have a license to carry and you go onto a place that you're not supposed to, it's usually a Class C misdemeanor, so it's a much lesser charge.
Texas joins 19 other states with a similar law. Bill Churchwell, 3 News.